Hi guys, Mitch King with Top 10 Stocks and Trade Stocks America, the market recap for Friday, January 31st. Market was down another 1% on the Dow 30, 150 points. Still some selling. Got a lot of fear coming into the market. A lot of negative headlines today. Remember, we had the tapering on Wednesday from the Federal Reserve. We had Chinese manufacturing data, more declines last night, which carried over to some pretty steep pre-market futures that were very negative. The Citibank website showed the U.S. dollar and Chinese yuan transfers are going to be delayed, which kind of fueled that rumor of cash crunch. I think it's more than a rumor because a lot of investors, citizens are invested heavily in real estate, and there's not a lot of cash in the system. But they can't just print a lot of cash because it creates a lot of inflation, and they've had a big inflation problem, so they've been battling that. Earnings season has been very weak for the year-end 2013, and this week here is the peak of it that we just went through, as well as next week. Walmart gave some negative forecasts. They are a Dow 30 component. They're very influential to gauge what the retail market's doing. They cite that the food stamp program being reduced is the cause for their reduction, and 20% of their customers are on food stamps. So we got the emerging market currency problems with Argentina, Turkey, and there's a third country I can't remember right now. I think it's the BHAT out of. So a lot of negative headlines coming in. I think people are really getting nervous. Surprisingly, our top 10 longs didn't get hit that hard at all. I still expect a rebound, but not near as strong a one, so try to be more careful, smaller positions. Here's a NASDAQ composite. Let me take a closer look here. Let me look back here. You can see back in May and June last year. Let me go back to an area of late May to June for about 3 or 4 weeks, and that's what looks like starting right in here in the last week or 8 days. We could last this choppy action slightly downwards for a couple more weeks. Not many stocks rebounded. Here's Yahoo did rebound, but it had sold off here this week a little more than we expected. Can't help but talking about how active natural gas has been this last week. It's just historical, actually. We've seen this before maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but this is just phenomenal. If you look right in here, the distance from this price here was 11:21 in the morning, went up 90 ticks. 6 minutes later, 10 minutes later, it's back down 80, 90 ticks. This is really big moves for natural gas. I mean, look at this trading. It's hard to describe to you shifting this over, but these are very big moves, 80, 70, 60 tick moves in just a few minutes. It's really for the most experienced people, and I've even had a choppy week, really high profits, and had a couple losers. So very volatile. It's easier to make money when a little slower market than it is on the natural gas, but thought I'd keep showing you this as long as it's acting very unusual. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. Be a little more cautious. Keep those stop losses in your account. Talk to you on Monday.